welcome to this episode of Cooking with Carter. I'm your host, DJ Carter. Welcome and happy to have you with us today. We're going to do a very simple and quick dish. We've got several things going on at one time. We're going to do shrimp Alfredo. Now, I want to explain to you how we did this. I went ahead to my local grocer and got uncooked, unpeeled jumbo shrimp. Now, unfortunately, I went ahead and peeled all these because it's very simple to peel a shrimp. You just pull off the tail, take off the legs underneath, and work around until all the outer skin is gone. Very simple to do. I've heated my skillet to 350. It's ready to go. I'm not going to season these in the bowl. We're going to get started here. We've got water on the stove that's boiling for the pasta. One of the key ingredients to shrimp Alfredo is the pasta that you use. I use linguine. I used angel hair pasta one time before. Angel hair pasta is a good pasta, but it doesn't hold together well for shrimp Alfredo. So, what we're going to do, we're going to go ahead and take our jumbo shrimp. Yeah, they're shrimp, and here we go. We went ahead and defrosted these. Right in the skillet they go. Now, these cook very quickly. Takes about 4 to 6 minutes to cook these. And I'm just going to give them a light toss. Now you'll notice they're going to turn red. These are going to turn red. So we're going to get them basically into a corner. And I'm just going to let them sit there. Because honestly they're not going anywhere. Very simple to do this. A little bit of complete seasoning. A little bit garlic salt. A little bit sea salt. Finally, a little bit of onion powder. Now, just in that short amount of time that they've been sitting there, which you've been on camera with me, I want to show you. Just flip these over, flip them around. You see that kind of pinkish tinge that some of those are starting to get? I'll pull one off here in just a second and show you. I'm going to toss them around a little bit. Let some of that seasoning get in there. Look at this one here. Kind of over to the far left. You see that pinkish tinge that it's got right in here where the head is and down the body? That's what you want the shrimp to look like. Versus this shrimp back here, which still has that kind of off color. There's no oranges to it. So you just kind of, it's going to be kind of orange, kind of pink. You just kind of keep tossing these around. Now you'll notice I've only seasoned these one time. And I'll tell you why. Because I season shrimp Alfredo a little bit different than I normally season anything else. And the way I do that is, like I said, we've got the water boiling, or getting close to a boil there. Marshall, can you check the water there to see where we're at?
Not even close.
Alrighty. Gotta wait a little bit longer on the water there. I will season this a second time once the pasta has come to a boil. For the pasta, it's very simple. Once the water boils, you're going to go 8 minutes. I don't want the pasta to be al dente, which is fork tender. I want it to be a little bit tougher than fork tender because the shrimp are going to reconstitute in that pasta. Once we get everything together, once we season it again, it will continue to cook a little bit. So, what I'm going to do, I'm going to let my water come to a boil since it's taking forever, and then we will cook the pasta. It's very simple. Break it in half, drop it in the water, a little salt, and then drain it after 8 minutes. Season it with the same seasonings I have here. Add your shrimp back in, mix it together, then you're done. Add this little concoction right over here, which is our Alfredo sauce. 4 cans of cheesy Alfredo. Very simple. Actually, I have 4 cans. I used 3. Sorry about that. So if I need to add another one, I can. Alright, so now let's take a look at our shrimp. We'll turn them again. Now you can see that all of them are pretty much that beautiful orange. Look how pretty they are. Wow. These cooked up right nice. And the little one in the corner that I pulled to show off camera, I'm going to flip again. It's amazing. I sprayed this down, and it's still...
Well, we didn't really spray all the way we did it, so...
Yeah.
At least the shrimp aren't sticking.
Alright, so let's go ahead and wash our bowl out, and we will go ahead and put the shrimp back in because you don't want to overcook them because they will get tough if you do. Another couple of seconds. These will be ready to go. As I said to you before, it's a very quick dish to do. The hardest part is peeling the shrimp and getting them ready to go. And just take these out. Yep. Max just asked could he turn that off. Nice beautiful pink orange color. Almost does resemble salmon. Got an email the other day from one of my friends for Cooking with Carter. They asked me, I'm allergic to fish. Could I do the linguine in a chicken Alfredo or a beef Alfredo, a beef tip Alfredo? The answer to the question is yes, you can. You can substitute for anything that you want. You do it the same way. Okay, last couple of shrimp here. Alrighty, and that is how we do that. You can see the shrimp are done. Just to prove it. Very nice doneness. You honestly have to be careful with cooking shrimp too much, because if you do that, a shrimp is a lot like an egg in elasticity, as far as it becomes rubbery because of the type of fish that it is. You're going to have that problem with that hard doneness, and it's going to be like almost like shoe leather if you overcook it. So as soon as we come back, we'll be back in just a few minutes. We'll have our linguine pasta done. It's 8 to 10 minutes on that, depending on how you want your pasta. The box says 9 to 11, but really I'm going to cook mine about 9.5 maybe. I want it to be a little bit firmer than al dente. So when we come back, We'll add our Alfredo sauce. Going to put it in the pot, mix everything together, and that'll be the simplest part. I'll show you that on camera when we come back. See you in a bit. All right, we're back on Cooking with Carter. Just want to show you real quick what we've got. The pasta's already in the pot, steaming hot. I'm going to go ahead and drop my shrimp straight on in, just like this. 1, 2, 3. That's done. Let the juices flow in there just like that. Now what we've got is we've got Alfredo sauce. We're just going to dump that right on in there, just like that. And we're going to take the spoon and scrape all that creamy goodness right on out of there. Okay. There's the bowl right there. Oops, got a little bit on the arm. That's okay. Go from the bottom and pick it up. And you're literally just going to swirl it. Thank you, Max. You'll be able to see that all of the noodles get coated, but you don't want it to be all Alfredo sauce. You want the noodles to kind of shine through that. And finally, I'll have Marshall go to the fridge for me and just grab the Parmesan cheese. Right on around, you just keep mixing it, mixing it, mixing it. Okay, now we're going to take the Parmesan. He opened the wrong end. That's all right. There you go. Sprinkle a little Parmesan cheese in there. Go ahead and move that, Max, if you will. Just. And now we do the same thing we did before. You can just see all of that creamy Alfredo sauce and shrimp in there mixed together. Lift it up, fold it around, scrape the side of your pot down. I'll go ahead. Don't worry, I'm not going to eat with this. Right on in the bowl that the shrimp was in. Dish myself out just a little bit. Okay, one more just for fun.
Might want to get yourself some more shrimp, maybe.
Yep.
Some over there. That's the corner. That's the side. My phone's going off. Sorry for the buzzing in the background if you can hear it. Hurry this up.
Okay. Alright. Let me get a little spoon there. And just so you can see, it's already been seasoning. You can actually see the seasoning on the shrimp and the noodle. Mm. 9 minutes on that pasta is perfect. Shrimp is cooked to a perfect doneness. Ladies and gentlemen, that's shrimp Alfredo. Remember, the meals we make are worth the wait. We will see you again next time on Cooking with Carter. Bye-bye, guys.